The mob boss's daughter is in danger, but only he knows it. As the head of the family, his word is law. But when that same family threatens his daughter, what will the boss do? Will he protect his child or his legacy? Find out in today's episode of Mafia. The Don's secret was finally exposed. As always, don't forget to subscribe so you never miss an episode. And here are our beloved characters. Our protagonist's name is Vito Corleone. His father was a respected mafia boss who raised him to follow in his footsteps. But unlike his father, Vito has qualms about killing people. He believes there are some things money can solve and walks away from a hit ordered by his own father. This act of defiance puts him at odds with his family, and he becomes an outcast. His father had 5 brothers, each more ruthless than the last. They run illegal gambling, loan sharking, extortion, murder, you name it. It's all done for profit. However, their activities have attracted the attention of the police and the FBI. Vito's father is arrested and sentenced to 50 years in prison. The family is broken up, and Vito goes into hiding. After 20 years in hiding, Vito hears that his father has passed away. He attends the funeral and runs into his old friend Luca. Luca tells Vito that his father left him a mysterious box before he died. Vito opens the box to find a photo of himself as a baby with his mother. There's also a note attached to the picture. It reads, "My son, if you find this box, it means I'm dead. Please be careful. The secret I hid from you for all these years is in this photo." Your father? Confused, Vito looks at the photo again. Flipping it over, he sees a tiny red dot on the back, just like a stamp. Where does it lead? What secret is his father hiding? And why is it dangerous? After the funeral, Vito takes the photo and goes to see Father Tomasi. He shows the priest the photo and asks him if he knows anything about it. Father Tomasi is shocked and immediately apologizes to Vito for keeping this secret for so long. Then reveals the truth. Vito's mother wasn't killed in a car accident as Vito had always believed. She was murdered, and his father was the one who killed her. Apparently, she had an affair with another man and was going to leave the family. Vito's father couldn't accept this kind of betrayal, so he did the unthinkable. He killed her and framed it as a car accident. This was the secret hidden in the photo. The red dot was a signal to alert Vito of the truth, should he ever find the photo. Vito is devastated to learn the truth about his mother. Why would his father do such a thing? He loved his wife. Did he? Maybe it was all about power and control. Vito can't understand why his father would kill his own wife. Did he really have no feelings for her at all? Days turn into weeks? And Vito still can't get his mother's murder off his mind? He visits her grave and vows to find out the truth. Begins digging through his father's old files, looking for any mention of his mother's death. Finally, he finds what he's looking for. It's a newspaper clipping about his mother's death, along with a handwritten note from his father. The note reads, "I had to do what I did for the good of the family. You'll understand someday." Vito throws the paper on the ground in disgust. What kind of monster is his father? How could he justify killing his wife like that? Luca witnesses Vito destroying the paper and confronts him about it. Luca tries to convince Vito that his father was right, that he had to kill his wife for the good of the family. But Vito refuses to listen. He believes his mother's death was a terrible mistake, and he's determined to find out why his father did it. Vito goes to see Father Tomasi and asks him to dig through his father's old records. The priest agrees and soon comes back with a shocking discovery. He found a letter from Vito's mother to her lover, saying that she was leaving Vito's father and taking Vito with her. Vito is shocked to read his mother's words. Could this be the reason why his father killed her? Was he jealous? But why, his father didn't even love his mother. They were an arranged marriage. Meanwhile, Vito's brothers are becoming increasingly suspicious of his activities. They believe he's up to no good and are planning to kill him. Vito knows his brothers mean business and goes into hiding. He changes his appearance and lives under a false identity. But his brothers are relentless and soon find him. They take him to their boss, Don Barzini. Don Barzini is furious with Vito for going against the family and vows to punish him. But Vito stands his ground. He tells the Don he's innocent and doesn't know what they're talking about. The Don isn't buying it and orders his men to take Vito to an abandoned warehouse. Vito knows he's being set up, but he's not afraid. He's innocent and has nothing to fear, right?
Wrong.
When Vito arrives at the warehouse, he's met by his 5 brothers. They surround him and tell him he's finished. Vito's youngest brother draws a gun and points it at Vito. Vito closes his eyes, waiting for the bullet to come, but it never does. Instead, he hears shouting and gunfire. When he opens his eyes, he sees his brothers lying on the floor, dead. Suddenly, the door opens and in walks Vito's father, looking angry. He shoots the young man who tried to kill Vito and turns to face his son. Vito is shocked to see his father alive. He thought he was in prison. His father tells him he escaped because he knew his sons were planning to kill him. He came to stop them, but it looks like he's too late. Vito tells his father he didn't kill any of them. His father doesn't believe him and orders his men to take Vito to the car. Vito protests, but his father cuts him off. He tells Vito he'll explain everything later. At the car, Vito's father hands him a gun and tells him to get in, and he drives them both to an undisclosed location. The hideout. Vito's father finally explains what happened. He says he escaped from prison because he knew his sons were planning to kill him. He thought Vito would defend him, but was wrong. Vito tells his father he's disappointed in him for killing his mother and framing it as an accident. Vito's father says he did what he had to do for the good of the family. But Vito says the family was better off without him. Vito's father is furious and tells his son he'll regret this, but Vito doesn't care. He leaves the house and goes to the police. Vito tells the cops everything his father has done, and they arrest the old man. Vito's father is sentenced to life in prison. This time, there's no chance of parole. In the end, Vito's father rots in prison, while Vito lives the rest of his life in peace. The truth may have taken years to come out, but it did come out nonetheless. Vito's father's crimes finally caught up to him, and he got what he deserved. And that's all for today's episode. We hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please let us know in the comments below. Also, don't forget to subscribe so you never miss an episode. We'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.